During World War II, the Pacific War, the Battle of Okinawa, on a small island in Okinawa, Japan, there was a man who was feared by the American soldiers, not only because of his enormous muscular body, but because of his sheer unimaginable strength. His name is Yuuichiro Hanma, the grandfather of Baki, the father of Yujiro. Little is known about Yuuichiro, but the story about his power became a legend. The American army found themselves assaulting the island with military weaponry. Over 1,000 tons of ammunition was utilized to take down a single enemy. The bombardment was enough to level and alter the shape of the island. Assuming that no one could survive the attack, a platoon of soldiers were deployed to find the man's corpse, only to witness that the man is unscathed. The army was unable to overpower him, and since they invaded his home, it is but natural to defend his territory. Thus, Yuuichiro retaliated with utmost ruthlessness. As before they can even pull the trigger, Yuuichiro, as powerful as he is, began slaughtering them. The assault was gruesome. Twisted necks, fractured bones, and disfigurement. Like marionettes they were, he used the bodies of the soldiers and threw them as human projectiles with inhuman speed and force. The power of his throw was abominable, that the bodies pierced through the warship's reinforced deck, which can withstand the penetration of high-powered ballistic weaponry. An impossible feat, but not for Yuuichiro, as Yuuichiro possesses a unique feature, a hereditary ability with unknown history that only the blood of his family holds, and is the first ever known to unleash such ability. The Devil's Face, the pinnacle of extreme violence, which grants them great power and extreme durability. A unique skill of the Hanma family, a skill which multiplies their strength, speed, agility, and defense. It is said that Yuuichiro did not activate the Demon's Face during that battle, but witnesses had seen the demonic appearance on his back, which brings the possibility that Yuuichiro's Demon's Face is a passive ability that is activated permanently. Yuuichiro was a man so powerful that he alone defeated the United States with only his bare hands. Before we continue, consider subscribing and share your thoughts by commenting below, and by using a single technique, a technique known as Guise, a brutal technique that utilizes the principles of the nunchaku, where the user grabs the victim's limbs and uses his body as a human weapon. The nunchaku is used in various martial arts, such as the Okinawan kobudo, an immensely deadly weapon if utilized by a proficient user, which unleashes devastating blows that can break skull and bones, lacerate the skin by whiplash, can cause concussions and serious fatal injuries or death. While Yuuichiro used this technique, the body of the victim moved so fast around his body that it seemed to cover his body like garment, and the reason why the survivor referred to this technique as dress. The victim's body is swayed and shifted with so much force in different directions. The gravitational force is exceedingly intense that a normal person would die instantly, as the blood of the whole body rapidly rushes in every direction. The blood pressure is unstable, causing them to bleed profusely through every orifice, while breaking the bones and dislocating the joints of the victim. This single technique, used by a single man, was enough to annihilate an army of 2,000 men and easily defeat one of the most powerful countries in the world single-handedly. Although Yuuichiro's fighting style is said to be Judo, it is unknown whether he is a master of many martial arts. However, anyone can be proficient in various unarmed combat to become the most powerful combatant, but to be the indestructible and formidable demon who devours anyone in its path, one must be from the inexplicable demon's bloodline, the diabolical bloodline of the Hanmas. I hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And to all of you who supports my channel, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.